Hello everyone. I hope all of you are enjoying your weekend. Today weekend special menu are two appetizers or snacks that can even double up as a side dish. Before I start cooking part, I want to request all of you to please stay with me till the end of the video because we are now talking about not one recipe but two recipes. Another thing, if any one of you have not yet subscribed to my channel or you are a new visitor to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please press the bell icon as well for early notifications. Now let's get started. Let's prepare our first dish, garlic butter prawn. My main ingredient for garlic butter prawn is of course 10 to 12 pieces of medium to large prawns. I've cleaned, deveined, washed them and drained them properly. Now my next ingredient is about 1 heaped tablespoon of very finely chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon of coriander leaves. Instead of this you could use parsley or spring onion. For flavor I'm using the herb thyme, but you can use any other herb as per your own taste. Then comes my pepper. I'm using a mixed types of pepper, but you can use black pepper. And I'm using this mill because I want to crush them. If you don't have the mill, not to worry, you can crush them using a mortar and pestle. Next is as per taste salt. Next ingredient is butter. You can use salted or unsalted, but if you're using salted butter, adjust the salt quantity accordingly. And I use a fresh lime. I'm going to cook the whole thing on high flame. So here it is. I placed my pan on high flame. Now my pan is hot. I'm using 1 tablespoon of butter. Don't wait till the whole butter has melted because you don't want the butter to start burning and becoming brown. So before the whole butter melts, add garlic and then keep stirring. By the time your butter melts, your garlic will also be properly cooked. So you just want the raw smell of garlic to be gone and the whole butter to be nicely flavored with garlic. You can see my butter is still melting. This is how you want it to be. Now to this you add your prawns. Once you've added the prawns, make sure that you constantly keep stirring them. We don't want to overcook them. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. Adjust it as per your taste. Stir it nicely with the prawns so that the prawns are getting cooked evenly also. Next ingredient that goes into the prawn is crushed black pepper, and I'm using generous amount of crushed black pepper. Used crushed pepper because crushed black pepper has a nice aroma. Next goes my thyme, the herbs that I'm using today. Now mix everything all together again, give it a quick stir, and while you are stirring this, you can see the prawns have turned pink and nicely done. It's not raw. See, I'll show you. See this? See? They have cooked nicely. This is how much you need to cook them. Just this much because you want them soft and juicy. So now you are adding a little bit of lemon juice, fresh lime juice, that tanginess adds a very nice taste to this dish. It cooks really fast. And that's it. Dash of coriander leaves. Give it a stir. And your garlic butter prawn is ready to be served. So this is how I'm going to plate my garlic butter prawns. Just sprinkle with some more fresh coriander leaves. Your yummy, juicy, delicious garlic buttery prawns ready here for you to enjoy. Enjoy this with steamed rice or pasta or noodles, or just like that as a starter or with the meal. Let's prepare our second dish, butterfly prawns. My main ingredient for butterfly prawn is about 18 to 20 pieces of medium-sized prawns, which I have cleaned, washed, drained, and I have prepared them already by cutting them in a very special way, which is required for butterfly prawns. That step is very important, and don't worry, I'm going to show you that step properly. To marinate the butterfly prawns, we need 2 taste salt, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 2 taste black pepper powder. I'm also going to use here crushed garlic rather. You can use garlic powder. If nothing is available, use a little bit of garlic paste. For coating, I'm going to use about 1 cup of plain flour, 1 large egg, very nicely whisked, and also 1 to 1.5 cup of breadcrumbs for coating the prawn. For deep frying the prawns, I'm using white oil. So now let me show you how to prepare the prawn. So first loosen the shell over the head of the prawn, then front part cut it off using a scissor like this. Now cut off all the legs on the belly side and on the undersurface of the head part. So this becomes clean, the bottom part. Now the most important thing, tip of the scissor, use it, insert it just underneath the shell and cut along the midline till the tail part, where the tail starts. Keep the tail intact though. Now insert your knife through that slit and cut through it. However, be careful not to cut through and through. So like this, then you can use your fingers to spread it out. Remove the vein. This vein you must remove just for the sake of hygiene. Okay, now open it up like this. You see, press a little bit on either side. Okay, now watch me doing the same thing all over again. Remove the legs like this. Now cut along the midline. Use the knife, pass it through the flesh, but don't cut through and through. Remove the vein and spread it out. That's why it's called butterfly, because it's spreading its wings like butterflies. So like this. Make sure keep the tail intact and spread out the flesh part. Here all my prawns are prepared. Now I'm marinating it with half a teaspoon of salt, 2 taste black pepper powder, use about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and also last but not least is the crushed garlic or garlic powder, about half a teaspoon, and then mix everything nicely. Go light-handed not to damage the prawn, and marinate the prawns for about 10 to 15 minutes. Here my prawns are already marinated. Now what I am going to do is, first I will dip it in the flour like this. Okay, next I'm going to dip it in eggs, so like that, followed by the breadcrumb. So I'm going to coat it nicely with breadcrumb like that. This is it, one piece is done. Like that I'm going to coat each of these. So just continue to see how I'm doing it. All my prawns are now coated. Leave them like this without any cover for about 5 minutes before you fry them. I've added here about 2 cups of oil, which has to be nicely hot. So you have to fry these butterfly prawns on high heat on very hot oil. So now in goes my butterfly prawns in batches. Fry the prawns for not more than 2 minutes. It's important to fry them on very hot oil, as that keeps the natural juice of the prawn sealed within. So the outside will become nice golden brown and crispy, whereas the inside still remains nice and juicy and soft. Okay, so our first batch of golden fried butterfly prawns is ready. Strain out the excess oil and then take them out on a kitchen towel to drain the excess oil. Keep repeating the same process till you are done with all your prawns. So our crispy golden fried butterfly prawns is ready to be served as an appetizer or a snack with the sauce of your choice. So if you like these recipes, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please share with your near and dear ones too. And whosoever is going to try these recipes over this weekend or any other weekend, make sure you prepare a little bigger quantity, because everybody is going to love it and you're going to run out of the stock very soon. That's something that I have experienced and I'm sharing with you. Over the next episode, let's meet on another recipe. Till then, take care, happy cooking.